Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's April 21st. Lisa, Lydia, messed up my name.
What's your
Lisa, Lydia, and Scott with you today. It's one of those days. I'm really tired.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us for this Facebook Live. Obviously, can't edit that out. We have a picture-perfect day on the way. We'll get to Lydia's forecast in just a moment. Of course, I want to remind you we're live on Facebook every weekday morning, right around this time. Love it when you join us live, but it stays on your feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you, or check it out as a podcast. Just go to inform.com/podcast and look for the Inform Minute.
All right, today is one of those spring days that we love.
Yeah, it's a good one. Sunshine, light wind, no big humidity yet, no big bugs yet. There's a few starting, but there was a fly in my house the other day. Kids, shut the door. Anyways, it's going to be a gorgeous day. Temperatures end up in the 60s to near 70, which is about 10 to 15 degrees above average for this time of year. 46 years ago today, it was 100 degrees in both Fargo and Grand Forks.
Wow,
Earliest 100 on record. Yeah, it was hot. Lots of stories coming in on like Facebook comments of like, I was a senior in high school. One of my favorite ones was that it was so hot they were outside, obviously tanning and whatnot, but then prom was the next week, and so everybody's backs were like peeling.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so it's funny the things you remember with certain events and certain weather things. Not 100 today, I think pretty comfortable. Not too hot, not too cold, right at about 70 degrees. Cool. Tomorrow, warmer, we're into the 80s, but the wind picks up, so it's kind of the trade-off. 84 in Fargo, gusting 30 to 35 miles an hour, so pretty gusty. Once again, very dry, relative humidity down to about 20%, so we'll watch for fire danger, especially on the Minnesota side. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up with a red flag warning again for tomorrow, so heads up for that. I'd avoid anything sparky, obviously outdoor burning, bonfires, that sort of thing. Even into Thursday morning, by Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, we add in a thunderstorm chance, so any sort of rain, of course, would lower a fire risk, although it still looks very windy and there's scattered thunderstorms, so not everywhere is going to see rain. Winds will be gusting 40 to 45 on Thursday. Temps in the 70s, then a little cold front slides through, and we do have a level 1 risk for severe weather on the Minnesota side. Could see some 1-inch hail or some 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts with some stronger cells come Thursday. On the other side of that cold front, obviously we're colder. Not cold, but cooler. Highs go from the 80s on Wednesday to the 50s on Friday. So
You'll
about
feel
a
that.
30-degree difference. Yeah. Plus it's breezy still on Friday, so the potential for fire danger, especially for spots that don't get any good rain come Thursday. Highs in the 50s on Friday. We'll wake up in the 30s with the wind. That'll feel, that'll feel a little chilly. Temps in the 40s to near 50 through the course of the weekend. Looks drier, slight breeze, okay for any sort of weekend travel, but just not as warm. Temps next week mainly below average or near average. Lots of low to mid 50s into next week. Again, not terrible, but could be a little warmer.
Yeah.
I'd prefer 70s, but
Yeah, same.
that's just me. All right, I think that's all. Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, Lydia.
Oh, one more. UV index is at a 6 today. I did go look it up. So that gives you a burn time of 30 minutes.
Okay,
Good
noted.
to know on the golf course.
Sunscreen today.
I have teenage girls. I could have also checked that for you.
Oh, yeah, they are
all
the
times.
UV reporters.
Yes, they are.
You'll find out if I listened tomorrow. If you tune in, and I'm all red.
If he's and if he's peeling in a week as well. All right, to your news headlines this morning. Tonight, for the first time, candidates for Fargo's next mayor will face off in a live debate. You'll hear from all 5 candidates. The debate is designed to give voters a clearer picture of where each candidate stands on the issues important to our community. The debate runs from 6:30 to 8 tonight at the Fargo Theater. You can watch it live on WDAY Extra or stream it on inform.com. And we're excited. The debate's going to be moderated by our own Kirsten Keeley and Dana Mock as well.
Cool. All right, we're learning more about a shooting from last week that happened near Concordia's campus. That incident triggered a shelter in place. We broke the story for you on First News. 28-year-old Malachi Shubayash is charged with attempted murder after police say that he tried to kill his roommate on Friday. Court records say the victim told police he picked up an intoxicated, agitated Shubayash that morning. When they got home, he says Shubayash went inside the house and came back out with a gun. That's when police say he shot the car 4 times. The victim drove away. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. Bond is now set at $500,000 cash with conditions.
Happening right now, people in Finley, North Dakota are still without clean water. People have been without safe water since Friday afternoon. City leaders say They think they know the problem area, but even if water is running in your home, it's still not safe to use right now. Tonight, the Salvation Army will be serving a hot meal for people in town. That's happening from 6 to 8. It's being held in the old auditorium building.
Fargo police say a fan allegedly spit on a Sioux City Musketeers hockey player at their playoff game Sunday night against the Fargo Force. Police say the player ended up punching the fan. That's when a coach stepped in and held the fan against a wall until police got there. No arrests were made. The Fargo Force declined to comment.
All clear at the North Dakota State Capitol grounds after police responded to a suicidal man with a gun. Investigators say they were able to safely end the situation. While the man didn't make any threats toward the public, they say the Capitol was under a shelter-in-place order until about 6 o'clock last night.
All right, 3 of Fargo's 5 golf courses are opening up today. Perfect timing with the weather. The courses at Rose Creek, Osgood, and Edgewood all opening today. Fargo's 2 other courses, Prairie Wood and Alzaga, will open tomorrow. Both of Moorhead's courses, Village Green and the Meadows, have already opened for the season, so golf now in full swing.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to get a tee time. You got a tee time.
Yeah, we got a tee time today, but courses are going to be very full, so if you want to get one, gotta be proactive.
Act fast. Don will be recapping the Minnesota playoff games from last night. Today on Hot Mic, the Wolves made a big comeback to win, and he's also going to talk about what went wrong for the Wild in Game 2. Plus, it's draft week for Cole Payton. A lot of buzz around him. Of course, the former Bison QB joins the show to discuss being the 5th straight NDSU signal caller drafted. Hot Mic is live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and streaming on Inforum.com.
Don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get an all-access pass to our website, Inforum.com. You can go to Inforum.com/subscribe to get that deal.
Join us for our next newscast. It's coming up at 11 this morning, and then we have you covered 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10 tonight.
And we're back with First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7.
Have a great day, everyone.